What about the opposite sex confuses you the most? What the is a decorative towel? If you don't want me to dry my hands with them, don't hang 6 decorative towels in the kitchen and hide all the real towels under the sink. Where do you want to eat? Wherever Mexican. No. Why does my girlfriend get really mad when I'm trying to only make her a little bit mad? I was just in the elevator this afternoon with 2 male co-workers. No one said anything for the time we were waiting for the elevator, and they both walked into the lobby separately. Halfway through the ride down, the following conversation took place. Dude 1. What size do you wear? Dude 2. 11. Dude 1. So you wear your socks a little loose then? Dude 2. The only way to do it. I have so many questions. What does the only way to do it mean? Do men prefer loose socks? Are loose socks somehow preferable? Do men's socks come in multiple sizes? How did Dude 2 know what size Dude 1 was asking for? Is this a secret code? Perhaps. There are several things about men that confuse me, but right now this is the most pressing one. Lol, that honestly just sounds like a weird inside joke between them. I've never heard anything even remotely like that conversation. Way to keep the secret. Brother, only way to do it. Why can't they just say they like you? Why do they gotta turn it into a big mystery case? I'm here wondering to myself if she likes me because she laughs at all my shitty jokes and texts me daily, or if it's just pity. I ask her and she says probably. When men pee, they hold their penis to aim. If you don't hold it, will it flop around like a fire hose? Sadly no. After living with a woman, where does all that hair come from, and why are you not bald? Whose penis opens up to accept the other man's penis? How is it that your public restrooms are always dirtier than men's? I work at a cafe and have to clean, but there's always seat covers and paper towels all over the floor, and piss in the sink. I'm not complaining too much. It's my job and all, but just how? Piss on the sink. Damn, women are talented. The way men take their tops off. My boyfriend pulls it from the collar up and over his head. All of my female friends confirm this is how the men in their lives also do it. My female friends and I grab the bottom of our tops with left hand reaching the right side of the top and right hand reaching the left hand side of the top. Then pull up and the top is off. Sorry. I am terrible at explaining things. I can't decide who's doing it the best way. Most of the time my boyfriend's top is not inside out, whereas mine often are. So maybe the way the men are doing it makes more sense. I just can't do it that way though, haha. I'm guessing it's because women's tops will almost always be tighter fitting than men's, so it requires more force to remove a woman's top than a man's. As a man, I don't like turning my shirts inside out and then back to inside in after it's washed. One less laundry step to complete. As a guy, I grab the back of my shirt below the collar, and pull it off over my head. Then I bunch it up into a ball and toss it on the floor somewhere. Later, it magically turns up back in my closet. Also, probably unrelated, my wife has been made at me lately. Okay, this is gonna be a weird one, but bear with me. Every single man I've ever met has a smell to them. It's most noticeable wherever they live, but if you're close enough to them even away from home, it's obvious. It could best be described as kind of musty and sweet all at once. It's not sweat, and it's not spunk. I've smelled both and know it's neither. It also shows up even on completely clean people. Like, my 1-year-old is clean. I know because I'm the one in charge of keeping him that way. He still has this weird smell. Men almost never notice it, but most other women I've spoken to do. It's bizarre and I have no idea what it is. Help me out here, guys. What is going on with you? I do know everyone has a smell of their own. I've even been able to pick up on my own if I'm out of the house long enough and return. But this seems to be something on top of that. Like, my husband definitely has his own unique smell, but this is like a layer of scent that seems to kind of exist on every guy, and not a single girl I've met. I'd honestly guess pheromones too, but my sense of smell is otherwise so awful. This has always just stuck out as weird to me. Straight guy here. Women absolutely have those smells too. I've never really noticed male smells myself, but it would make sense that you only really smell the ones you're interested in. Ladies, what do you prefer we call your lady bits? Vagina, pussy, clam, angry beaver, boobs, breasts, tits, bags of sand? I asked my girlfriend, and she doesn't like any of those answers. If you call my vagina an angry beaver, you better name it Daggett, because Norbert was a stick in the mud. How do men ride bikes without injuring their balls? As a woman, a bicycle seat is very uncomfortable, but I can't imagine what it would be like if I had testicles. Don't use them as cushions. Girls, when you turn around and see a guy make eye contact, do you instantly think he's checking you? I'm asking because everyone has an awkward moment when they phase out and realize they are staring at someone. Grammage from work is so cute and we talk all the time. I really like spending time with him. Why hasn't he asked me out on a date? Damn it girl, ask me out. Just because you're nice to me doesn't mean I'm going to know you're that kind of interested. I'm a stereotypical romantically dumb dude. Not to mention assuming a girl is interested when she's just being friendly can lead to really awkward moments. Ask me out doesn't have to be anything fancy. Hey, wanna grab a beer on Thursday? Hell yeah I do. Even if it doesn't go anywhere. Being asked out feels amazing. Confidence boost for days. This was a real situation. I worked at a bar, and apparently one of the new bartenders was really into me. She didn't say a thing. I thought she was just a really cool coworker, and I didn't find out until another bartender told me, after she had already moved away. One girl's I paid attention to him. Why doesn't he ask me out? Is another girl's OMG why does he think I'm into him just because I was being nice? Men, am I right? Hopefully not the same girl thinking both. Ladies, how can it possibly make sense to have 50 pillows on the bed or sofa that need to be shoved out of the way to use the bed or sofa for its primary purpose? My wife sold some decorative sticks for $40 today. Why would someone pay that for sticks? How much did she pay originally for the sticks? Why is anyone buying sticks at all? About my husband who I love with all my heart. The other day he made us breakfast. Scrambled eggs and asparagus. Was lovely and healthy and delicious. I went to the fridge later in the day to make us lunch and there was one lonely asparagus left on the fridge shelf like an offering to the fridge. Asparagus gods. Why husband? Why do you test me so? When my wife asked me what I want to eat. And no matter what I reply, she doesn't like it and complains I'm not helpful. 2 or if I ask what she wants to eat, and her reply is, I don't know, what do you feel like? And I get the same result as the situation 1. It's like my wife is eternally confused on what she wants to eat. When my girlfriend thinks something at me and swears she said it to me, it only proves my point that women share mental telepathy and men don't. We do. Have you never seen women just look at each other and start laughing? Telepathy. Why women's jeans do not have pockets? According to the corporate overlords, it's because you're supposed to own a purse. When you ask a man sitting quietly what he's thinking about and he replies nothing, it's true. But how? How do you achieve this glorious vacuous empty place of nothing on your mind? Like there's a good chance I'm sitting quietly scrolling Instagram and you ask what's on my mind and I say nothing. But in reality I've spent 10 minutes thinking about that one time when I was 13 and went to speak and a mosquito flew into my mouth and I reflexively spat it out and it landed on my friend and do they still remember? How can you think of nothing? That is nothing. It usually just means something so mundane it doesn't matter, though there is that like 20% time where it is nothing. Feels great. I can second this. My girlfriend gets annoyed with me but it's true. Men dislike useless talk more than we're capable of a zen-like clearing of our minds. If a dude says nothing just take it to mean that it's so useless that we don't want to use energy to say it. I would bet that women are the same way. So I think the real question is, why do women regularly ask what men are thinking? Why men refuse to go to the doctor, even when plagued by serious issues that cause pain and might be life-threatening? Just why? Go get it checked out. Be healthy. Have a yearly checkup. Because I don't want to spend $200 for a single doctor's visit to essentially be told it's something that will go away naturally. If it's something clearly dangerous or especially awful, like last month my throat was so painful and inflamed I could not speak or drink without crying, I will go to the doctor. But if it's a serious issue like the flu, I know how to handle the flu. The doctor will do nothing for me. If it gets worse then we'll talk. Otherwise I don't need to drop $200 with insurance to be told yeah shit's lol. Why women are so obsessed with the dog filter selfie on Snapchat. probably because it's cute and hides their noses, which many girls don't really love about themselves. Thanks Christy Anus. This just happened yesterday. I saw a girl I've been friends with for a while on campus for the first time in like 5 months. We talked for a bit and she said we should get together sometime. I said sure and asked about Friday. She's busy then and had to go, so she told me to text her. I text her a half hour later asking about Saturday. She waits 20 hours to text me back and says she's busy then too. Give no time when she won't be busy. Why would a girl go out of her way to ask me to ask her out, only to basically reject my asking her out? How guys say they spent their entire high school, secondary school life hiding a boner, yet not once did I notice a single guy doing so. Kudos lads. You succeeded.